Hey, it's Samantha Taylor. I mentioned in one of my other videos that I talked to you about breakfast and why breakfast is so important. Now, after helping thousands of people lose weight, I find that the people that don't eat breakfast, they are typically the ones that have the slowest metabolism. Because if you don't eat breakfast, then you get into a habit of really not eating till lunch, and then sometimes you don't eat till dinner. So you get in a habit of eating only once or twice a day for a lot of people. If you don't eat breakfast, it causes really a bunch of problems. It can mess up your hormones for the day, which affects your weight loss. If you don't eat breakfast, they say you are 4 times more likely to be obese. So the other thing is that when you eat breakfast, it kind of gets your body set for the day. Think about this, let's say you haven't eaten dinner since 7 o'clock the night before. So you wake up, you get your day going, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you don't eat breakfast, and you don't eat till lunch. That is about 16 hours. The word breakfast is break a fast. So you're breaking a fast pretty much because you haven't eaten for like 10 hours. But if you miss breakfast and you go to lunch, now you haven't eaten for 16 hours. That is not good. Why? Because your body is burning calories all day long just to stand here and think, sitting at a desk, disciplining your children or talking on the phone, just breathing. Your brain thinking takes calories. And if you're not feeding your body, then it will affect your weight loss. I know it's kind of a hard thing to get that if you eat more frequently, it's better. I talked about that on another video, but specifically, I'm talking about breakfast. The other thing that eating breakfast does is it really helps your body not store your fat, because if you don't eat breakfast and you wait till lunch, your body's kind of freaking out like, oh my gosh, she's not eating. We need to store this fat because what if she's starving to death? But if you feed it breakfast after you haven't eaten for 10 hours, then your body's like, hey, food is plenty, I don't have to store this. Kind of goes back to the old days, all those years ago when we were created and we didn't have the technology that we do now. People had to hunt for their food, they had to forage for their food. Food was not always available. So if food was not available, the body would store fat in case they were going to starve and they weren't going to get enough food. That's the way the body's conditioned. So the way that you trick the body is you feed it regularly. You make sure you feed it breakfast and small portions. Another video I'll talk about portion control, but that's the thing, is to make sure you always have breakfast. It's critical. Now, what do you have for breakfast? Ideally, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to stick to higher protein breakfasts than like a major carbohydrate breakfast. Like, of course, a pastry, forget about it. You shouldn't be having that for breakfast. But more like an omelet, scrambled eggs, a protein shake, high protein cereals like Kashi cereal has a lot of protein in them and fiber. And you can get, like I like almond milk or organic, regular milk. Skim milk, but just making sure that you have more of a high fiber, high protein breakfast. And you can make it fast. Like, let's say you run out the door and you're like, oh man, I forgot to get my breakfast. Then grab a bar. Go get some bars. I like Luna bars. The Kashi bars are pretty good. I don't like to always have those for breakfast. Those are better for a snack, but it's better than having nothing. The main thing that I drink every morning, been doing it for 3 years, are those protein shakes made by EAS. They are purple. They say Myoplex on them. I like the light, L-I-T-E, chocolate one. The light has a little bit less carbs, but it's not the carb control where there's artificial sweeteners in it. And it's delicious. Put it over ice, it tastes like chocolate milk. It is delicious. So I have one of those every single morning, right when I wake up, every morning. Never fails, always have it. So that's a great thing to start your day with as well. All right, Samantha Taylor, talk to you later. Bye-bye.